hit you with the run, or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Be a long game for you. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things off.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Murray now. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be caught. A huge play there for Arizona. 48 yards. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Corey Littleton there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
27.
Prescott from the gun. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 53 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Brett Maher on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give, right side. Hines. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Murray. space to maneuver at the 40. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. These two teams all tied after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Watch the shit.
Hey, kill.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a give, right side. Hines. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The end result, 21 yards. Prescott down toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Prescott. Johnson with a burst, a first down or more. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Murray, and that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On second down, it's Hines. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Murray on third down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Bandit. Bandit.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the run.
On third down, Murray. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 18-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Elliott. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. It's a gain of 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They go play action here on first down. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Kill.
A second down throw for Prescott. Johnson's got it complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. And it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Prescott to throw it. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Watch the run.
The first down carry by Elliott. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd and 11 now. Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 26. They'll run on first down. Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chandler Jones in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Nichols. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, kill.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got 4.
On 1st down, Hines. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, a decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down. Check. Watch twist.
They run again with Hines. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Come on.
On play action, it's Murray. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Here we go. Set. Take the Pittsburgh.
I got you. Check 99. Check 99.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now the ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And now look at him go. He's at the 50, the 40. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Andy Isabella was the intended target. So the turnover forced and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Here we go. Check.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella with touchdown number 12 on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Here we go. Go right in. Against the money. Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Check.
On second down now, it's Elliott. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run with Elliott. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Crunch time, defense.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. On the crossing route, complete. That's Schultz. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
At the 18-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Draw play, Elliott. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Baker on the tackle. First down and goal to go.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Elliott. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Let's get it.
Prescott. This will be caught at about the 6. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He gets this one to Johnson. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They run with Hines. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. That one good for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st down, Arizona.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
This is Elliott. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
3 down. Gun. You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
58, right over there.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Back to throw. Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the Cowboys, it's a rare bright spot as they move to 3-10 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, it's just their 3rd loss as they fall now to 10-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Yeah. They check it to 10. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. Ay. I do a good job.